Mm. They're gonna throw the pissy ass mattress right there. Let me get it out. Good morning, good morning. Horrible human beings. A very special episode. Very special. So, when I was coming up, you watch your favorite show or whatever, every now and again, they have a very special episode. And that's how you knew that something potentially very traumatic was about to happen. Somebody was gonna get high for the first time and pass out, or the ice cream man was gonna molest them. Somebody was gonna get touched, but something very traumatic and something out of the blue. So today, Horrible Human Beings, very special episode. It's not so much tragic as it's an epiphany. Made me think. You know, you sit there and you watching different things and living in the world that we live in now. It dawned on me that if I had to do a commercial, I remember how, coming up learning about STDs and getting burnt and gonorrhea and syphilis. I'm not even sure, do they make syphilis anymore? I'm not sure who they is. But AIDS was the big thing. Getting HIV and then getting AIDS was horrible in the 90s. Coming up in the 80s, they didn't even understand or know it didn't have a name. In the 90s, it just got a name and it got a death sentence with it. If you got AIDS and 4th of July, by the time you made it to Halloween, it would be very, very different. And it was crazy. That was a whole generation, maybe more than one generation that had that black cloak over it. But we come so far from them days, from back when people had landlines. Your mother had a phone and had the phone cord. You couldn't take more than 6 steps away. That's the radius you can use your phone in. Till we can touch our phones. We got computers, everything except flying cars now. But one thing that's really, really awesome is AIDS. Because for real, because if I was shooting an AIDS commercial, which there happen to be 87 of them now, my tagline would be AIDS. It ain't shit no more. Because with these medical marvels and epiphanies of science, you can play kickball, be a kickboxing champ, fine-tune a tuba, have a notary republic, play spades, and still take your medicine and have the HIV be so low it can't even be detected, which is awesome. That's amazing to believe that technology advanced that far. From having it be a literal 6-month death sentence, you walking around with the electric chair in your body, to where it is now, and the way that it's portrayed and depicted, and the connotations with it. I remember when Magic Johnson came out and said, "Hey, I've been doing my wife wrong, been getting dirty out here, and I got it." I was like 12 years old, and I don't know. I always heard that if you had the money, apparently Magic had the money back then, but man, he must have been paying a lot, because Magic got that thing back in like 1992. You see Magic now, Magic ain't lose 3 pounds since then. If anything, he got bigger and more richer. So, but for it to catch up so that everybody can partake of it is amazing. But what it really made me think of was, did science catch up or evolve, or was it slowly disseminated? And that's how I got to thinking about Magic having that thing for almost forever. And apparently it wasn't coming up in his test. But now, you can go, for the average Joe who happened to get afflicted, it can come up so low that you don't even have it, or it doesn't come up in the test. Which, though you can still have it, let's just be honest. If you tested my blood for something, it don't come up in the blood test, man, damn if it don't feel like I don't got it. even though you still got it and you can transmit it. But it's just crazy, and I guess that's how times change. Shucks, if you go back far enough, somebody be like, man, I never thought I'd see a black man buying a house, black man driving a car, black man walking with his family. I'm sure it was quite a few suicides when they had the nightmare that a black man would be in the White House. But so it just showed me the society